R1 look like? If I try to use this split dartboard, yes, intervention to achieve equity does more harm than good. Very good. E1, no, it doesn't. It does more good than harm. R2, intervention to achieve AE does more harm than good. E2, no, it does more good than harm. You all need the ability to come up with something like this in the exams. For all three essays you did for your B, you must be able to see what's your R1, E1, R2, E2. So I don't want to rush through this. I'm going to stall here for a while and take your questions, if any. Any questions on Zoom? Zoom, yeah, I think if you have questions, feel free to just put them in the chat, okay? Okay. Yes.
Points of subsidies.
Yeah. Okay, very good. You see, if you are able to structure the essay like this, okay, the first thing that's going to happen is you can see whether this question is doable or not. You can see whether this question is hard. Because some students after the paper, they'll tell me, yeah, I think it went well because I managed to write a lot. Oh, would I get a bit jittery? Because writing a lot is not the gold standard. But if you're able to say, I think I did that question well because I got my dartboard, I could come up with my structure, but E1 and E2 are a little bit hard. Then I know you're actually assessing yourself based on the mark scheme rather than a feeling, a spontaneous feeling of joy or a disappointment. We must be very technical in that sense, okay? So I think Rachel, in that case, right, you're right. We should think of what to write for each of these points. And R1, intervention to achieve equity does more harm than good. I feel that some of you will have points like, oh, stream on budget, opportunity cost, the standard points, right? But this still doesn't hit very strongly, like more harm than good. So I'm inclined to say it further lowers MPC, thus aggravating the loss from the negative externalities. Don't forget, petroleum releases pollution. So if let's say you have this, problem. For the RI students, you will show divergence in your benefit curves instead. MSB will be below MPB, but the other schools, this is what we use, right? Private equilibrium, socially efficient, dead weight loss. If I were to subsidize petroleum, can you see this happens? If I subsidize petroleum, MPC shifts down even more.